Before the video starts, I would like to thank a friend of mine, Tyler Falk, for coming out and helping me film this game this evening. Throughout the video, you will see what's called reverse angle shots, and those are his shots. Thank you, Tyler.
And welcome back to Walton Stadium on the campus of University of Central Missouri, here in Warrensburg, Missouri, hot and steamy Warrensburg, Missouri tonight for the Kickoff Classic between the Blair Oaks Falcons and the Maryville Spoofhounds. It's Friday night. I'm Ed Kniest, so it's time once again for Kniest Keys to the ball game. First up for the Falcons. The Falcons are hairless, but Bax is ready. For the first time in a decade, Blair Oaks will not have a starting quarterback named Hare. Following in the footsteps of Dylan Hare and his older brothers can be seen as a daunting task, but head coach Ted LePage feels sophomore Tyler Bax is up to the task. LePage says there wasn't one day during the offseason where the young signal caller did not ask him some questions about being a quarterback or just football questions in general. According to LePage, Bax is a great student of the game, and Bax is not without some experience at the position, as he ably served as Dylan Hare's backup last season. However, there may be some growing pains early on, but LePage is confident that Bax will have the Falcons back on top of the Tri-County Conference by season's end. Secondly, the defense is solid. The 2021 Falcons defense was pretty green 2 years ago, surrendering an average of 30.9 points per game, but that defense greatly improved in 2022, allowing only 15.6 points per game in a championship season. This year's edition of the gang green defense boasts 9 returning starters, including the entire front 7. The defense, led by last year's Class II Defensive Player of the Year, senior middle linebacker Brady Kerperin, looks to continue the Falcons' tradition of being mobile, agile, and hostile this year, which should bode well for the Falcons' postseason plans.
For the Blair Oaks Falcons include number 15, Brady Kerperin. Number 58, Cole Peters. Number 63, Justin Atnip. And number 80, Nick Closser.
Eldon is at Fulton. Southern Boone travels to Odessa. California is at Willow Springs. Pleasant Hill travels to Booneville. Hallsville is at Palmyra. And another Blair Oaks opponent, Lutheran North, hosts Hazelwood Central. We will have a complete rundown of the district formation that was announced by the MSHSAA today. And they will also give you the where the classes are going to be in the state football playoffs. Blair Oaks and Maryville are both in the Class 3. Ed, what do you see from the opening toss of the coin?
Well, Maryville won the toss, and they elected to receive. They will be going from left to right here in the first quarter, so the Falcons will be kicking off playing defense, and I think really that's the way they like to do it. Nolan Laughlin, the kicker, is out there, number 34, a junior, and he's getting ready. And Ted LePage had said earlier, it was in the paper today, that he's really impressed. Nolan's doing a much better job of getting the ball deep within the 5-yard line, as opposed to last year, he was only getting it about the 15-yard line. So we'll look for some deeper kicks as he continues his excellent run as the kicker. And Nolan Laughlin backs up. The team's ready to go. He's backing up about 10 yards or so, get a good running start at it. Looks like we've got 3 men back deep for the Spoofhounds, and here comes Laughlin in the kick, and here's Dick Aldrich with the call.
It's a high end-over-end kick that is tumbling and picked up short at the 20-yard line, and trying to bounce it to the outside and getting down the sidelines and being pushed out of bounds across the 35 at about the 36. They open in the wing tee with the fullback. Vu is the fullback, with Quinlan the quarterback. Quinlan under center, hands off to Vu, and he dives up the middle and pulls forward and gets about 3 yards on the run. And the middle of the Falcon line will pull him down at that point. Quinlan now with Amy to his left, as this time he'll be out of the shotgun, and he back to pass. Quinlan is looking, now rolls to his right and throws on the run, and the pass is going to be nearly intercepted out here at the 35-yard line. Diving in to get a hand on the football, and I believe that was Joey Wilde. They were looking downfield for the wide receiver, who was at number 11, Delton Davis, and Wilde got in front and was able to knock the ball down. So that will bring up a punting situation. Tyler Bax, a sophomore, 6'3", 160 pounds. Moves a man in motion, and on first down, he keeps it himself. And up the middle he comes, and he's out across the 10. He's going to have a first down. Out across the 10, they're still pushing it forward as they scrum him out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Tyler Bax.
No score as Lackman comes into the backfield, and he's going to be faked too as Bax bounces outside, and there he goes to the 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, and pulled down inside Spoofhound territory. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Third down and 5. Bax now moves a man in motion. It's Luckett out to the right. Bax keeps it himself, and he's in the secondary. He is going to go to the end zone, but a penalty flag is coming in. This ball game is going to be not in favor of the Blair Oaks Falcons, as I'm sure this penalty flag is coming up against the Falcons. Thrown back at the 25-yard. Fourth down, yeah, 4th and 12.
13.
As Bax takes the snap, and he's going to punt it away. It's a wobbling kick that hits it about the 10-yard line. The Falcons surround it, and the ball wobbles down inside the 5 to about the 4. There we go. So Tyler Bax pins Maryville back as Maryville pulled Maryville just 6 yards on their first drive. As Quinlan now is going to be in shotgun with Vu to his left. As Quinlan takes the snap and wants to throw, looking and going to go deep down the sidelines. The pass is going to be incomplete. A nice play made over on the far side, and that was the sophomore for the Falcons. It is a Nick Closser who made a great play. The ball was a little bit on the back shoulder of the intended.
If the Falcon defense can hold here and force another punt, they should get really good field position.
As Quinlan takes the snap, goes back to pass, looking. They're going to be blitzing, and he's trying to get rid of it. He throws it down the sidelines. The pass is going to be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds over on the far sidelines. He threw the ball and got it to Delton Davis. 3 and out for the Falcons as they get ready to punt it away. High snap, long snap, and getting it away, and it is a high end over end kick goes through the receiver's hands. It is rolling loose. Let's see who gets on it. The Falcons got there first, but let's see if they were able to hold on to the football. They say they do have it, and they do have it at the 6-yard line.
That was Austin Mules was the first man I saw down there, number 22.
The Rackers was able to fall on it. That's Rackers number 15 who comes up off the bottom of the pile, and 15 is Brady Kerperin. Got down the field and got the loose football on the punt by Meldrum. Now check it, there's number 4, Vander Halford was the kicker there.
Well, we are pretty far away.
So we are.
They had to win the turnover battle. They've got one.
On second down, Bax fakes the toss to the right, dives up the middle towards the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Bax in from 7 yards out, and the Blair Oaks Falcons take the early lead. 6:02 to go in the first quarter. And Tyler Bax gives the Blair Oaks Falcons a 6-0 lead. Nolan Laughlin, the senior kicker. Snap back ball down. Laughlin gets it away. It's high, it's long, and it is good. 6:02 to play, first quarter. Blair Oaks 6 and Maryville nothing. Blair Oaks 7 and Maryville nothing. On MidMoSportsOnline.com will return after this timeout. This is Tucker Turner. He's a 5'9", 180-pound senior in at fullback. Quinlan takes the snap, runs it off the left side. The Falcons rally to him and knock him down for a short loss. Good play over there on the far side, on the right side of the defense, and that was Jace Rackers, the senior at 5'10", 195 pounds, dropping down into an outside linebacker. And it looks like Maryville will be going for it. Quinlan pitches it back. There's nobody back there. Quinlan turned and threw it to nobody. And Quinlan's going to have to fall on it back at the 17-yard line. They were going to run the play they ran before to get the punt away.
Another score from Kirksville. Kirksville in the first quarter is up 14-0 over Macon.
And there's a pass inside. He's going for the touchdown. Joey Wilde pulled it in at about the 5, turned it upfield, and went into the end zone on the pass from Tyler Bax. And Tyler Bax has his first touchdown pass of his career. And an 18-yard completion for a touchdown. And the Falcons are back on the scoreboard with 4:26 to go in the first quarter. The Falcons lead it now by the score of 13-0. So Laughlin on to attempt the extra point. Snap back, ball down. The kick is up. It's high, it's long, and it is good. 4:26 to go, first quarter. Blair Oaks 14, And the Spoofhounds of Maryville, nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We will return to Warrensburg and UCM after this timeout. So Garner had to go back and pick that ball up deep back in his own territory, back at about the 2-yard line, and he wasn't able to get very far out. The Falcons were able to shut him down at the 21-yard line.
The Falcons are definitely pumped up now as they got a couple of turnovers. And they put 14 quick points on the board. Let's see how Maryville responds. They really haven't been able to move the ball against this tough Falcon defense.
Maryville, no first downs on 3 drives. This is their 4th drive. As Quinlan, the quarterback, the senior, takes the snap and dances to his left and is trying to get up the field, but Jaxon Marshall has a hold of him, and then Brady Kerperin comes in to help out. And the Falcons have finally run him down over on the far sidelines. As also getting in there was Carson Lubring to finish things off for the Falcons. No gain on the play. Running back in there is Tucker Turner, next to Quinlan on his right. Quinlan takes the snap and hands off. Coming around the near side of the Falcons. Kerperin gets a big hit as he stops the runner, Delton Davis, who is coming on the jet sweep, and the Falcons finish him off. Blaha and others there on the tackle to finish off Delton Davis. And no gain on the play. Quinlan on 3rd down and 10 for the Spoofhounds. Here comes the blitz from Kerperin. Quinlan rolling out to his left, throws on the run deep down the sidelines. This pass is going to be intercepted. It's intercepted. It's Joey Wilde. Wilde at the 35 to the 40. 35, spins in the middle of the field and is knocked down at the 34-yard line.
Wilde brought that back about 17 yards. It was a nice return as he kind of was dodging in and out. But 3rd straight turnover for the Spoofhounds.
And a pass that number 1 probably shouldn't have been thrown and probably should have been thrown out of bounds.
He was motioning for his receiver to go deep. Quinlan was when he threw that ball, and the receiver just...
Clock is stopped at 2:38 to go in the first quarter, and the Blair Oaks Falcons up 14-0 on the Spoofhounds of Maryville. While this man is down, we're going to go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with more from Warrensburg after this timeout. There's an interception in the first game here tonight, and here's the pass to the outside, and the Falcons are all over the wide receiver as he is knocked down hard. Delton Davis, I don't believe he got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, maybe he did. They give him a very good spot out to the 10-yard line, gave him about a yard and on the gain. Okay, we come to the end of the quarter. 1 quarter in the books, and the Blair Oaks Falcons leading the Maryville Spoofhounds by the score of 14-0 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We will return to Warrensburg after this timeout. It's the Falcons has given the ball back to Maryville in very good field position, and it is now 1st down and 10 for the Spoofhounds from the Blair Oaks 31-yard line. Quinlan, the quarterback, takes the snap, and he's being knocked down hard. Blaha came in and cleaned his clock. Quinlan never saw him, and Blaha turned him upside down back at the 37-yard line. Woo, that was a stick.
There were about 3 Falcons that got through, but Blaha got there first. And the defense certainly needed that.
And on 1st down and goal to go. Quinlan takes the snap, goes back to pass, set, look, running to his right, still running to his right. He's pulled down from behind, back at the 19-yard line.
Guess who?
It's Brady Kerperin. Big Brady rolls through the line of scrimmage and pulls Quinlan down back at the 18-yard line, a loss of 11 yards on the play. So this will bring up a 4th down now and 15.
Yeah, the second man over there for the Falcons got a hold of the ankle and wouldn't let go, and that allowed Kerperin to come over and finish it off.
Quinlan throws him to the end zone on 4th down, and the pass is caught for the touchdown! Touchdown, Maryville! Falcons dove but didn't come up with the ball, and Nolan Laughlin makes the catch for the touchdown. And Maryville goes to their bag of tricks to get the 2-point conversion. 9:07 to play, 2nd quarter. Blair Oaks 14, Maryville 8 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to Warrensburg after this timeout. And with 9:07 to play in the 2nd quarter, it is the Blair Oaks Falcons 14 and the Maryville Spoofhounds 8 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. And here come the Falcons on a reverse on the kickoff return, and 1 man to beat down the sidelines, and there he goes! This is is going to be a touchdown for the Falcons.
That's Davis.
And Warren Davis goes in, but a penalty flag comes in late. And what do we have? Maybe too many men on the field for the Falcons? I don't know.
Celebration?
Everybody is throwing the penalty flags. The white hat comes out. Touchdown for the Falcons. 8:51 to go. Second quarter. Blair Oaks 20, Maryville 8 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. As they move a man in motion, that's Davis back to the left. And they hand off to Davis. He's hit in the backfield, and down he goes. Wrestled down. Guess who? Brady Kerperin reads and reacts and dumps Delton Davis for a 5-yard loss.
And all the coaches at Northwest Missouri are salivating right now.
There from the top.
Let's see.
The scoreboard
says 4, and the down marker says 3. Quinlan back to pass. Wants to throw. Sets, looks, throws the ball deep down the middle. Has a man. A great catch is made. This is going to be a touchdown. Touchdown, Delton Davis from Maryville. What a catch that was. Nick Closser was all over him, and Davis went up, caught the ball in his hands, and pulled away from the tackle with 7:12 to go in the second quarter. The Blair Oaks Falcons lead the Maryville Spoofhounds by the score of 20-14. That's from Quinlan. 2-point conversion, no good. 7:12 to go in the second quarter. It is Blair Oaks 14 and Maryville, or Blair Oaks 20 and Maryville 14 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. This time the Falcons fake the reverse, and here they go. They're in the open again. Lackman down the sidelines, and he is pulled down and thrown out of bounds at the 50-yard line. A tough night. Third down and 8 for the Falcons from the 47-yard line. Bax rolling to his left. He sets, he steps up, and he throws on the run. The pass is caught, and this is going to be a first down for the Falcons over across the way at about the 38-yard line. Bax to take the snap on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself up the middle. There he goes to the 30, 25, 20, to the 15, and he is pulled down from behind as he gets to about the 10-yard line. That's 26 yards in a hurry, and Bax is over 100 yards rushing on the game. Bax takes the snap, goes back to pass, sets and looks, and here is a screen pass and running room for Luckett. Luckett down the sidelines. He cuts it down towards the corner, dives through the pylon. What do they say? Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, it was going to be a first down if it wasn't a touchdown.
Eli Luckett dives into the end zone for the touchdown. Maryville say he stepped out at the 2-yard line, but the officials say it's a touchdown, and the Falcons are back on the scoreboard. Snap is back, ball is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, it's long enough, and it is good. 3:17 to go, second quarter. Blair Oaks 27, and the Spoofhounds 14 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We will return.
Able to see his wheels.
Quinlan on 5 wide, he's going back to pass. Blaha gets him first, and Kerperin finishes off. There's a penalty flag here on the corner. This may be a hold against Maryville, but Kerperin and Blaha got him first. Kerperin finished him off.
That's the 3rd sack of the game for the Falcons, by the way.
Quinlan deploys 3 wide to the right. Here comes another man over the right side. It's Davis who takes this pass, goes out to the outside, and he's only going to get about 5 yards for the Falcons, cut him down over at about the 26-yard line. Okay. Quinlan back to pass, 5 wide, as Maryville has been here most of the second quarter. Quinlan back to pass, still back to pass, throws down the middle. Intercepted, this may go for a touchdown. This is going to be a touchdown, Falcons! Brady Kerperin with the touchdown.
Brady saw that coming, and he jumped in that passing lane, and he took it about, what do you say, Dick, about 18 yards?
Yep, I'll say that.
Looked like about 18 yards, and there was nobody around him. Brady started to go into a dance kind of when he got inside the 5 because he knew it was going to be a touchdown Falcons.
And no 2-point conversion. 1:22 to go, second quarter. Blair Oaks 33, Maryville 14 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to Walton Stadium in Warrensburg after this timeout. But the Blair Oaks Falcons will go to the end zone, go to the locker room at halftime, leading by the score of 33-14. MidMoSports Online, bringing you the sights and sounds of sports in mid-Missouri. Halftime of tonight's football opener with the Blair Oaks Falcons leading Maryville by the score of 33-14. As the kicker gets ready to come to the football. And we are underway in the second half. It is a high end-over-end kick. It'll be taken over on the far side and dropped by Davis. Davis coming around to the near side and hands off. And this is Joey Wilde into the open. And there he goes. Joey Wilde the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, and pulled down from behind at the 15-yard line. Kerperin is the fullback in the wishbone, and they hand it off to Brady, and he carries everybody into the end zone, but he lost the ball, and Maryville's got it.
By Maryville.
Quinlan back to pass, sets. Now he's being forced out of the pocket. He's still dancing around back there, and Kerperin runs him down from behind. Kerperin brings him down back at the 38-yard line. You can only run, but you can't hide from Brady Kerperin, and the big monster brings him down back at the 39-yard line, a loss of 11 yards. Quinlan on second down and very long. Takes the snap. Goes back to pass, sets, here comes the rush again. The Falcons are after him, and Varner's got him. The ball is lost, it's on the ground, and it is going to be fallen on by Maryville back at the 22-yard line. And lucky to get on it there for Maryville was Lucas Berthaler, as Varner slapped it away from Quinlan. And another big loss on the play, another 10 yards.
33-0 against
School of the Osage. Quinlan now out from under center, rolling around to his right. Here comes the rush again. They are all after him. He rolls to the right side, and he finally throws down the sidelines. It's incomplete. Out at about the 40-yard line. The Falcons, a couple of the linemen were just screaming because they were being held. I mean, there is no question about it. They were
Pickle Brigade.
That ain't working either.
in the third quarter.
Play clock at 9. Bax moves Closser in motion this time, and Bax goes back to pass. He sets, he looks, he throws in zone, has a man there. It is caught. It is a touchdown, Falcons.
I think that was Lackman.
Hayden Lackman, a beautiful back shoulder catch, and powers his way into the end zone. And with 45 seconds to go in the third quarter, the Falcons take a 39-14 lead.
Hayden Lackman catches the pass. They were on the 20. He caught it about the 2 and was able to get into the end zone. But he was wide open when that ball was thrown.
Bax got it to him, and Lackman fell into the end zone. The Falcons going to go for 2 here. As Bax lines him up. Double wing formation. Luckett in motion to the left. Bax keeps it himself. Heads left, goes up the middle. They try to scrum him in, and he's in for the 2-point conversion. 45 seconds to go. Third quarter. Blair Oaks 41 and Maryville 14 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We will return to UCM after this timeout. Third quarter comes to an end here with the Blair Oaks Falcons well on their way to a victory here this evening. They lead it after 3 quarters over Maryville 41-14 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. Quinlan the quarterback. Although this might not be Quinlan, this looks like a thinner young man. The young man goes back to pass. No, this is Quinlan, and he's going to air it out and nearly intercepted.
He laid out for that, but he got laid out as the Falcon defender came up and put a good hit on him right when the ball got there.
Right there with him was Jake Hagner, the safety. You got 2 backs in the backfield with Quinlan, turns and hands off, and this is going to be, oh, what a hit! Kerperin blew him up. I don't know if he got the first down.
Oh, I don't think he did.
What a hit that was. Davis, Dalton Davis looked like he had the first down. All of a sudden, Kerperin just swooped in and they hand to Davis again, and this time he's picking his way through the line. I don't think he's got the first down yet.
Nope.
I don't think he got it yet.
We'll see where they spot it. They gave him a little progress, but it's going to be very close. I don't think he got it. They might measure.
Parker Bennett was the tackler there, but I think they're going to give him the first down. Ed says it's short. So let's see. It's 41-14, folks. It is well short. Well short of the first down.
It's a good half yard short.
Yep. So the Falcons turn it over. What a stand by Blair Oaks there. And he slapped to the right side this time. Wilde wide to the left. As they move Lackman into the backfield, and there goes Hayden. Hayden's got a little bit of running room this time as he brings it out across the 45 to the 46. Got a pretty decent push in the middle of the line that time. And was able to wedge out about 3 or 4 yards. Give him 4 yards on the carry. As Turner is in the backfield now with Quinlan out of the shotgun, and Quinlan goes back to pass. He throws it to the near sidelines, and the Falcons are all over that one. As knocked down after a short gain of about 4 or 5 yards. Shay Linhardt on the tackle of Colton Amy. And a gain of about 7 yards on the play. So Bax heads off as they run their final play, and the clock will run down, and the Blair Oaks Falcons for the 6th consecutive year open with a victory over the Maryville Spoofhounds. They win it tonight here in Warrensburg by the final score of a 41-14. MidMoSports Online bringing you the sights and sounds of Mid-Missouri sports. We'll return to Warrensburg after this timeout.